What's up, word? It's your boy Ma. We're moving up, where we build, we help, and we impact for the glory of God, for the good of those we serve, man. Hey, man, I was just sitting here thinking, I'm preparing for a meeting with a student at a local school here. And for those of you that don't know, in addition to what people normally think of when they think of the type of work that I do, which is contract and provide student enrichment services and professional development training, most people just, they tend to think of the school assemblies or the big group talks or the medium-sized group talks, and then the professional development training with administrative group and educating group and all that good stuff, and think of normally group context. Where at this particular school, the school counselor actually reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to meet with a student individually if their family, wanted the services. And so I had talked with the family, had a conversation to see what they were wanting the kid to work on, and just kind of took some insight and perspective from the school counselor who had, shared the things that had been tried and just not getting results. And she felt like I would be able to make an impact with this student. And so after the conversation with the counselor, the family, and the student, we agreed to meet. So we've been meeting weekly. This school campus has been gracious enough to allow me a space to meet with the student during his down period. So like it's a dead class period, or maybe a study time that is a free period where he can catch up on homework or read or things of that nature. And so it's during that time, so it's not interfering with the school day. So just in case somebody's watching this and you're at a school and wasn't sure what all Movement Up did, just to get some perspective on that. But the reason why I wanted to share this post actually is because I just wanted to encourage educators, those that are working with students, whether you're an admin, whether you're a teacher, that I want to encourage you, man, that the little interactions matter. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes we can think about like the big things, the big conversations, or the interventions or the processes and stuff like that. But I have noticed that just the small things of being consistent. I show up at this school on the same day at the same time. We meet in the same space. Consistency, you know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't meeting with this student maybe today, and I was on campus on another time and I saw him, I would say, hey, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, conversate with him, just a little, not a long conversation, but just some touch points. And those things are what build connection with young people. Is a lot of times it's a combination of the compound effect, what we call a compound effect, where we stack on a behavior, consistent behavior on top, consistent hellos, smiles, how's your day. Don't have to be super deep, you know what I'm saying? But when those opportunities come where we need to discuss deep subjects, I've placed a level of effort and energy into the small interactions, and it gives me some leverage in the bigger interactions as I'm serving students, even as I'm serving staff, when I'm doing contracts with schools and providing professional development or coaching for educators that in that space consistently, talking to educators when I'm on campus, even if it's not a professional development day, but if I'm on campus doing a student enrichment service or on campus training the administrators, I would go catch up with the teachers or the educators in that space and just, have some brief interactions, small interactions that help to continue to build trust, help to communicate, help to connect, and continue to position me in a space where I can positively impact and influence that student or that educator or, the adult staff that I might be working with or interacting with at the time, man. So just want to encourage you. Sometimes we get to overthinking things, right? And so just want to let you know, every little interaction, it adds and makes a relational deposit into that student, into that coworker, into that colleague that you may be working with. So I just want to encourage you to just continue to make the little deposit. And if you hadn't been, because you've been so overwhelmed with just the responsibilities, the years, moving along, and certain deadlines are approaching. Testing season will be here before you know it. Baselines have been done or are being done, and grades are needing to be put in, like all those deadlines that we have. In the midst of all that, when you have a moment, when you have an opportunity, make a small investment into the relationships of those whom you are serving as an educator, and also whom you are co-laboring with as an educator. Man, it makes a big difference. The small things make a big difference when we take time to do them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just want to encourage y'all, man. I appreciate your time. If you're looking for services for your school district, for your school campus, reach out. Movement Up, student enrichment services, big groups, small groups, individuals, you know what I'm saying, as well as professional development training to help educators make impact, have influence, and get the desired outcomes that they're pursuing with the students that they're trying to serve and wanting to see win in life and in education. So, man, y'all be blessed, man. Holla.